Bajaj Auto has posted a weak set of numbers in Q1 due to the COVID-19 related lockdown. In our Ideas for Profit today, I'll sift through the key earnings highlights to really find out what is the outlook going forward for the company. Well, the impact of the lockdown is definitely visible in Bajaj Auto's volume numbers. The company witnessed nil sales in the months of April and large part of May as well, which got impacted due to the lockdown. Now, two-wheeler segment declined by 69.6% year-on-year. However, the company had 20.7% retail market share by the end of Q1 as compared to 18.5% in FY20. Now, the domestic three-wheeler segment saw volumes decline by 93.9% in the quarter gone by. In export markets, both the three-wheelers as well as the two-wheelers volumes were down by about 50%. Now, with overall volume decline of 64.5% year-on-year, the company posted 60.3% year-on-year decline in top line as well. Now, what really helped the top line is the 11.7% year-on-year growth in realization, which came on the back of the price hike due to BS6 implementation as well as exports and the forex gains. Now, negative operating leverage impacted company's EBITDA margins, which came in at 13.3%, down 217 basis points on a year-on-year basis. Now, no production, no sales and no at the inventory as well as the dealers due to the lockdown actually hampered the entire two-wheelers industry. The situation, however, has started to improve as the company, its vendors and dealership have resumed their operations after the lockdown norms have now eased. Now, one of the most important changes that we will see in the post-COVID world will be a shift in preference towards personal transport as people may continue to fear taking public transport. Now, two-wheelers being small ticket size personal transport vehicles would see a significant pickup in the demand. In fact, the recovery in demand has been visible in company's monthly numbers. In two-wheelers, Bajaj Auto saw volumes jump by 4 times in June from its May numbers. Now, second of all, the IRDAI has announced that it will withdraw the long-term motor insurance package policy from August 1st of 2020. The policy has been a big drag to the company and it has led to an overall increase in the cost of ownership. Now, this cost saving will partially offset the price increase due to BS6. The impact of this should be visible in Q2 FY21. Now, thirdly, the government focus on rural areas through various schemes and reforms as well as the expectation of a good Rabi harvest should definitely support the rural income, thereby benefiting the company. Now, overall, the demand has started to witness a V-shaped recovery and would definitely continue to move up in the months to come, and the long-term outlook also continues to be quite positive. Three-wheeler demand, however, continues to be subdued post the lockdown as well. Now, relaxations as there has been a lack of commuting demand as well, and that is something that needs to be watched out for. The management has also indicated that it would take time for the demand to recover in this particular segment. Now, international markets have started reacting positively post the easing of the lockdown. They highlighted that volumes had reached 70 to 80% of the pre-COVID levels and expect the uptrend to also continue going forward. The next leg of growth will come from a new variant of the existing products or even the fresh launches. Bajaj Auto already plans to launch 6 new models or upgrades in FY21. In fact, the newly launched Chetak e-scooter is expected to drive a re-entry to the large scooter segment going forward. Now, despite the significant rise in the stock price that we've seen already on the back of the V-shaped recovery in demand, the company is still trading at a reasonable valuation of 15.5 times FY22 projected earnings. So therefore, investors can look to buy this stock with an eye on the long term.